Kendrick Lamar's We Cry Together video posts the biggest drop in Billboard Hot 100 history. What up, world? It's your boy Charles Brown back again for another Talking Facts. Hit the like button, hit the subscribe, hit the notification. Let's talk about it. Why do you think Kendrick Lamar's We Cry Together posted the biggest drop in Billboard history? So, I've been telling you for weeks that I love this album. This album is one of the best albums. First of all, since Damn, this is Damn came out in 2017, and this is one of the best albums since 2017, to be honest with you. I literally listen to Mr. Morale pretty much every day. I walk my dogs, I go out, and I put the music on while I'm walking them. I listen to this album literally every day. I think this is a masterpiece. It's a very eclectic work of art, and I think people that don't get it probably don't want to reach another level in their life. They want to hide what they're feeling, and they want to be super tough. And a lot of stuff we getting too old for this super tough stuff and this super ghetto and gangster stuff. And it's weird to see somebody in their 30s and 40s still trying to turn up and be hardcore gangster, and they want to carry weapons and do all this crazy stuff that is ultimately self-destructive, all right? And they want to listen to self-destructive music at all costs. Now, all of us like hardcore rap, and I love hardcore rap. I love really reality rap, like we used to call it back in the day when it was NWA and all that. I love hardcore music. But at some point, you got to dig deeper. And what happened with this album, with Mr. Morale and the Big Steppers, right? Kendrick dug real deep. It's not a lot of fake stuff. A lot of the stuff that people want to hear, it'd be fake and it'd be unrealistic, right? Unless you really, really living in the hood on a day-to-day basis and you do ignorant stuff nonstop and you're in and out of jail, then it's realistic to you. But to most people, that's not how they live. And to most consumers of rap are not living like the rappers live. Most of these people got therapists. A lot of these people go to therapy. A lot of these people are crying for help because they're on social media every day trying to put every single problem that happens to them online and hoping somebody clicks like and hoping somebody has something in the comments to show them some love. A lot of these people, when they go live and they're doing something you may think is ignorant or whatever, a lot of them is crying for someone to say, hey, we see you. We're aware of you. And that's all mental issues, right? Even that guy that goes on live to hunt down somebody and kill him, he's hurt. I'm going to be honest with you. A lot of these guys are hiding behind a lot of pain, right? You hunt a guy down because you got his location to go kill him. Guess why you did that? Because somebody killed somebody you knew or hurt somebody that you knew, and now you're acting out of hurt. A lot of this stuff is a vicious cycle that dudes don't want to address, right? It seems tougher to just act like you heartless, right? But end of the day, why do you think these guys snitch when they go to prison? When they go to jail, they get arrested, they snitch on somebody because they emotionally can't deal with it. They emotionally aren't prepared to sit somewhere for 15 years for any reason. So then they go and tell. So it's all emotional. That it's trauma that people are scared to deal with. And this song, We Cry Together, is trauma. It's someone dealing with trauma. When you argue like this with these people you care for, it's trauma being recycled. These are baggage issues. And this particular song is extremely volatile. It's not really a song, to be honest with you. Someone said it perfectly. They said this is more like a skit than a song. And like I said, I listen to this album every day, and I will be perfectly honest with you. I don't listen to We Cry Together that much. I very seldomly, unless I let the whole album play and I don't want to touch it. It's just it's extreme, right? It's a lot of yelling and screaming and cursing and a lot of anger. A lot of shout out to what's her name? Taylor Page, who is the female voice that you hear on the song. But Billboard is a chart based on popularity. Every single song on the album debuted in Billboard. It's unheard of. It's never happened before that every single song on the album, go look it up, has placed in the top 100. It's a fact. Only 2 or 3 other artists have done it, right? On a certain level. But this song was one of the songs that debuted. It debuted at number 16 on the Billboard Hot 100. And in 1 week, it plummeted to a record-setting 81 points. And that is basically never been done in history. That has not been done in history. That is something that we've never seen. And I'm going to explain to you why I feel like it dropped. Because once you hear this song, you do not need to replay it. You may hear it 2 times, 3 tops. Every girl and every guy going to be talking about it, comparing themselves to this. They've been in a relationship like this. They got out of one, or they're in it right now. Everybody's been through this. You've all screamed and yelled and kicked and stomped your feet and had it out with your significant other with the most heinous verbal attacks you could possibly muster up, right? But end of the day, you have to want to relive that over and over, and no one wants to hear that every single day, right? The Billboard exists for a reason. It's telling you what songs people want to hear on a repeat basis. People want to hear stuff that makes them feel either good or it makes them drown out bad emotions, but they don't want something that's going to cook them up. You don't want something going to cook your bad emotions up every single time you hear it, right? You don't want something that so toxic, what they're saying to each other. Yeah, you can relate to it and you can enjoy it for once or twice. You're not going to be putting this song, for lack of a better word, because it's more like a play, right? It's like, it's not something really rhythmic. It's just a beat in the background and 2 people screaming at each other. It's like an extended skit, an extended parody, and people are judging it. It's making the news. It's like, oh, the biggest drop in the history of the Billboard, blah, blah, blah. It's a caveat with that because I feel like it is an extended skit. And it's a well-done skit. And he wrote a verse for her. She's not a rapper. She didn't write this verse. So Kendrick wrote this verse for her. She spit it perfectly. But end of the day, it's not a real verse. It's not a real song. So this dude got a glorified skit that hit the Hot 100. Let's be honest with ourselves. This is a glorified skit that's on the Hot 100. In the first place, it shouldn't even have been there. It's just a skit. So technically, we're talking about a skit that made number 16 on Billboard. It ain't even really a song, in my opinion. So not to be making any excuses or anything like that, because I feel like Kendrick made one of the best releases in music history, not just rap. But we do have to acknowledge that this song was not a real song in hindsight. And even someone that loves this album as much as I do has to admit, I skipped this song. So I'm one of the people that made it go down, you know what I'm saying, the fastest decline in hip-hop history. So I'm part of that. And apparently he got a video coming for this, which I'm kind of curious to see how he's going to do this video with all this cursing and all this degrading language to this lady and her back to him. And it's a lot of vulgar language in here. I'm trying to figure out how they're going to get this video played without some type of 18 plus caveat where you got to click that you're over 18 or whatever age limit they're going to put on it, right? Because YouTube does that. I don't know. Let me know what you think in the comments, man. Is this really a song, or is it a skit, or did Kendrick throw another brick with this whole album? Some people like the whole album is just too artsy fartsy and it's too much thinking man music. Then people don't want it. They can't get jiggy with it. You let me know. Is the whole album trash? Let me know what you think in the comments. CLBMG.com, Clash the Podcast every Wednesday night. On all my social medias, you can find it. B. Dante and Fliz. Go to essentialvarieties.org. Check out the merchandise over there. And check the Force Multipliers down in the playlist. Me and Ugly Professor got a project. I'm gonna catch you on the flip side. Peace.
CLB.